You good to go, Peter? All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Simon. I'm from North America. I basically have half my life in Canada, half my life in the United States, and been traveling around. And yeah, I do get asked that a lot. How did I get into wildlife as well as camera work? It's kind of a long story. I'll try and do some of the basics. I just remember from a young age, I was just always fascinated with some of the nature programs that's on TV, and would actually borrow many different videos from the library and just kind of watch them and just loved all the animals. And I remember just one day, I think I was around 12 or 13, just watching a program on TV, and I think it was actually maybe like impalas on the screen. I just remember it was some antelope, and it just all of a sudden struck me that this is what I want to do with the rest of my life, is do wildlife photography. And I think I was in high school at that time, and my oldest brother, Matthew, who might actually be watching, he watched last week, so hi, Matt, if you're watching. But he found a photography course offered through my high school, and ended up taking that and loved it, and loved the teacher who actually taught us a lot more than we were normally supposed to. And so I just kept repeating it over and over again, and kind of fell in love with the still aspect. And then later on, I knew it was going to be hard to make a living just off of still work alone, so I took some time off when I graduated from high school to figure out kind of jobs to coincide with it. And then happened when we moved to Tennessee. Somebody that my dad works with was friends with a marine biologist who knew of a sea turtle conservation program in South Carolina that would allow people to come and kind of help record data on some of the sea turtles information that they got. And I got invited to go and just fell in love with the conservation work. And that was also the first time I picked up a video camera and experimented with that a little bit and fell in love with that. And so I knew from there exactly what I wanted to do. Is okay, I can also expand what I wanted to be part of a film crew of a nature show, or just kind of work in conservation biology kind of hand in hand, because I think video is actually a very useful tool for biology, because you can actually pick up some behaviors that you might not normally see just by your eyes, kind of like tonight. As you saw with some of the animals, when we just went to the infrared light, they just kind of calmed down and was more of themselves, not that nervous. So it is kind of a useful tool. So then, yeah, I started looking into how to get into conservation biology, and just kind of got my undergraduate degree in organismal biology, and just in the meantime was just out with my little old Sony Handycam, just learning and just teaching myself some of the basics of the film work. And then how I came out to here was actually back in October, November. There was a wildlife filmmaking course in Cape Town, South Africa, that actually introduces everybody into the basics of the wildlife filmmaking industry, from pre-production, production, and post-production. And the whole goal is to kind of create your own 5-minute film at the end of that. And from doing that, I did learn a lot. And the good thing about that was they had lots of contacts, and actually Graham and Emily had sent them an email wanting a camera operator, to where actually Alex Sletton, who was working here for 9 months, was in the same class, and he ended up getting that. And so I just had them keep my email on file, and just about a month or so ago, they kind of emailed me again, let me know there was another opening, and so I applied and I got it, and I really love being out here. This coming up Tuesday will be my second week out here, and so far I've loved every minute of it. It's just amazing to be out in Africa. It's amazing to see all the various animals we've seen, including, I think we've seen about 6 different leopards, saw white rhinos, saw different antelope species, saw some elephants. And one of the fun ones was, I think it was yesterday afternoon drive at the start, that one young bull that was kind of playing with us and following us down to the water hole. That was a great experience that I'll always remember, as well as I'll always remember, I believe it was Kurutla was the first leopard I saw, and just on a termite mound, and just beautiful light, and it was just really amazing to see. So that's kind of how I got into the field, and I really love it, and hope I can stay here with WE for quite a long time, because I do love it here, and I also love the whole community or family aspect. I love popping into the chat rooms and chatting with everybody. It's a lot of fun, and it's just amazing how some of you have been so loyal and from the start, which is amazing. And I love how some of you kind of capture stills as well as take video. That's just amazing. It's just fun to come back after a drive and watch. And I'm not too sure what else to chat about, and I'm not too sure about the time, so we might get Herman out here. But once again, thank you for watching and kind of sending us your pictures and email and videos. It's really great, and I really do love the whole community aspect of Wild Earth, including you guys, which is the big part. All right, I think we'll hand it off to Herman.
Thanks, man. Hello everyone, my name is Herman, and some crazy times in the FCC this evening. We had something that was called the denial of service attack, and basically what happened was someone out there, I think Peter already explained it a bit, but basically they just overwhelmed our server, and at the moment I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed as well. So it's very nice just to come and sit next to the fire and relax a bit. Yeah, it's been a very interesting week. We had a lot of power cuts and stuff like that, but I think hopefully from tomorrow everything will go a lot more smoother. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the FCC the last couple of days because Peter Brott is on vacation at the moment, and it was very interesting. I mean, it's different than to be out there than when you're sitting in the FCC. If I think of something that was very cool this week, I think it was yesterday, Peter, when you had the elephant at quarantine and you followed it all the way down to the waterhole. And that was a lot of fun because then I could really play around. I had 3 cameras, one on the vehicle and of course the 2 cameras at Gowrie Waterhole, and I could just jump between those 3 cameras. So that was it also gets very exciting at the FCC, especially if things go wrong. I think I was more on the phone with Graham tonight than actually just sitting in front of the computer. But I think everything is basically sorted out now. So yeah, it's always nice to. Maybe I must just take a deep breath and just enjoy the fire for a little while. What I enjoy about the fire? Well, that you can sit next to it, and you don't have to actually think about much. I think it's you can in a sense get lost in the fire. I think if you sit here for long enough. So that's something very special. I also grew up with a fire. So yeah, I spent a lot of time with my